I don't believe there are any days off when it comes to fighting. Your mind's never off of becoming a champion. Your mind's never off of becoming the best to ever do it.
Oh my goodness!
Your mind's on it 100% of the time.
From the Challenger Series to a championship bout.
There shouldn't be a time where there's even a 5-second gap of what it takes to be a champion. I always say you're on a warpath. I'm not here to just come win. You know, like, in my faith, we don't just come to win. We fight from victory. And the focus is always getting to the end. It was never just to be another fighter in the league. It was never to be a guy who's just here re-signing for the next season, just kind of being a journeyman in this league. The goal is to get a championship and then get 10 and 12 more. When it's all said and done, you look back on my name and the team I've trained with, that you're like, man, they put a body of work together that it's like a new definition of what MMA should be like. The PFL season as a whole, to me, is one of the more challenging, more awesome parts about MMA. As a fighter, if you think about it as your job, you get consistent work so long as you earn it. That's what I love about PFL, like you earn your way up, which is a lot different than other leagues. It's about winning fights, earning your way to the top, and getting yourself to the championship.
Ready?
This PFL season means a lot to me because it's really allowing me to showcase the kind of man and fighter that I am. 5 fights this year, including the Challenger Series. Having an extra fight than all the other fighters in my bracket this year, coming in from the Challenger Series. It allowed me to see that, I'm meant to be in this league, I'm meant to be champion, I'm meant to be in this limelight. For me, it's not just being like another fighter, right? If you want things to be done differently, you have to do them a different way. I think that everybody, if you really pursue excellence in life, if you really say you're obsessed, if you really say this is what you do, this is your warrior's path, it doesn't matter if the fight gets moved to tonight, tomorrow, next week, or if the fight was last week, or your name is called, you better be ready. And I think that's what PFL is a testimony of.
1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1.
Nothing matters besides getting that title, right? Honor God and do my job. And November 24th, I claimed that victory.
November 24th, brand new.
I am a solitary guy. I love to be to myself. I love riding motorcycles, just like that. One passenger ride, go explore, be in nature. But I also feel like, too, that's where I get to connect with God, because it might seem like I'm alone physically, but spiritually, mentally, I get to pray. I bring my Bible every time I ride my motorcycle. Sometimes I just ride and I ride and I ride until I get to somewhere I've never been before. I'll pray, or I'll just open my Bible to wherever it could be and to see where God wants to talk to me. I think you have to isolate yourself and understand the importance of isolation, that where God can talk to you too. I moved down to Florida December 3rd, 2020. I was in a different organization. 1-1, lost 1, and then I was released. I didn't have a place to go anymore as far as find fights. People don't want to take fights. For me in my career, it was the challenging part where you're just okay, what do I do? Start working this job, and then you gotta pick between fighting and us. So I still chose what I was called to do, or what I've been called to do, and I focused on my dream.
Come on in, man. Can I get you something to drink?
I'm about to get some water.
Let's go get you some water.
Thank you. I said there's nothing that's gonna stop me, man. I lost so much money. I didn't have a job anymore. I didn't want anything to take away from my training schedule. So I just took my car, went right across into the parking lot right next to the gym, And I woke up every day early and I hit the bag before the team got in the gym.
So proud of him because he honors God too in everything he's doing, you know. So many people need that good role model.
Because we live in a broken world.
I thought that time in my life was one of the most pivotal, life-changing moments forever because I wasn't here to ask for handouts. I just wanted an opportunity to keep training because I believed that I'd be here one day. If I can do this, I know one day I'll be champion.
A full circle moment to come here and get my first world title. I'm very excited, you know. But you've always been, come on, baby. Yeah, I'm grateful for you. You know, you've always been so supportive of me, a big mentor in my life, and this place has been a great community for me.
If you look at any stories in the Bible, some the greatest moments, right? The devil tries to distract you before great moments, but also too, sometimes God just isolates you before he wants to, take you to the next level. I'm grateful for everything that I went through, because if I didn't have those moments, I wouldn't appreciate where I am today. Life is meant to have challenges, and the fact that you overcome them is where your faith is built. It's where your experience is built. It's where your life is built for the better. I just knew that was my challenge for that time in my life, and I feel like God allowed me to be afflicted, so that way it builds a certain kind of perseverance and endurance in my life. Cliff FC is a special place. It's a place where you're challenged and you have no choice but to be. And you have so many great fighters who just push you to become better. Just a stable of young, hungry, young men who just want to become great too, who see themselves there one day. They demand the best from me, and they know that the best can come out of me, and that's a big testimony to why I'm here today, getting my first MMA title. I believe in order to be a champion, you want to fight the best of the best, or people who come from the best spots. There are two camps in South Florida that are fighting for dominance, and you have American Top Team, which I respect them. They have good fighters, good coaching, smart team. They've had champions as well, and I got to be part of the great team. Joe Cliff.
We're gonna Josh Silveira up. PFL champ, Impa Kasanganay. Let's go.
I believe that the two best light heavyweights in the PFL 2023 season are meeting up on November 24th.
Go to this side, right? Pull. What do we do? Pull.
He's skilled on the feet and on the ground. Collegiate wrestler, awesome jiu-jitsu pedigree, great coaching. He's been just grew up in a gym, just been around that lifestyle. That's the challenges I want. Those are the ones. I want the guys who are coming to fight. I want the guys who've done great work. Josh had an awesome finish his last fight. He's been showing up this season. Last season he came short, but I think it also made him better. I'm honored to go to battle with him in Washington, D.C. I really respect him. I respect what I'm going to do. I claim this victory, I move forward. There's no shot at him. It doesn't take away from the man that he is, or the coaching, or the lineage that he comes from. It's business. November 24th, finish my hands raised, and that's been the only option for me. I always say burn the ships. It doesn't matter what I've done before. It doesn't matter what I've done today. All that matters is that once I step into battle, I burn the ships behind me, and I go take what's in front of me.
See, that's the knockout. That's the knockout, right?